Good evening and welcome to Foxborough's Conservation Commission meeting of August 11th, 2025 at the Gala Meeting Room. This meeting will be broadcast live and recorded by Foxborough Cable Access. I'm very pleased tonight to introduce Craig Willey as our new conservation agent. Thank you very much. Would you like to say anything introductory-wise?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Craig. I'm excited to be here as the new conservation agent. I come from a background of wetland restoration and land stewardship, and look forward to working with you all.
Thank you very much. Okay, it's not 7:05. Any information on the Garrett Spillane tree removal request?
We're waiting for Rich. Is Rich coming?
No.
Rich is not going to be here tonight.
Well, he and I saw it.
So you guys didn't, so the woman sent an email. She wants 2 trees removed. Tree Tech won't do it until you guys give some kind of a written permission. So I put it on the last agenda, but you guys didn't make a decision as to the 2 trees. I know
Okay.
Dave started to talk about it, and you said, well, we'll talk about it later. And that was it. So you need to make a decision on if the
Oh, those trees.
tree removal is allowed.
Definitely, well, one of them has rot at the stump. It's a good oak tree, and it's leaning towards the house. So Rich and I both agreed that that one should come down based on tree tax advice.
Okay.
But the other one is in good condition. It's a white oak. But when you get 2/3 of the way up on the tree, you got a branch that goes over towards the roof of the house. So Rich and I agreed that to cut 2/3 of the tree and leave a portion of it with the live branches that are growing on the side and take the dangerous part down.
So I conveyed that to the homeowner, and that's not the answer she's looking for.
He'll want the whole thing down. I mean, I get it. I have no problem. And I hear what you're saying. They want the whole thing down.
But it's, for wildlife purposes, it'll still grow. White oaks are tough. You know, the epidermal branching will eventually become larger limbs growing up. And it's in the buffer zone, right on the edge of the vernal pool buffer zone.
It's right on the edge
Yeah,
of the vernal pool?
yeah. Buffer zone, the 100-foot.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right.
I have no problem taking both down.
They have to use a crane to do it. They're not going to drop it down into the buffer zone.
Okay.
Any comments?
No, I'm okay with, I guess, as long as they're not disturbing the buffer zone further, but if it's right on the edge.
Yeah. Well, we were told that, Rich was told that they're going to probably use a crane and cut it and then lay it down on the side of the backyard, outside the buffer.
Buffer,
100
okay.
foot.
That's fine.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So would you convey that to the homeowner, Diana?
We can have Rich, we can have Craig write an official memo.
Okay. All right.
No.
All right. Goodwin Drive.
That was the one, they requested their certificate of compliance, but Dave wanted to have a site visit, so did anybody have their site visit?
Yeah, Dave and I went up there this morning, but I'll let Dave talk about it.
The work that was done in the backyard that was within the buffer zone was a little bit different than what was in the original plan. But it's all grassed, there's no erosion. Originally, they had the water coming off the roof onto the ground and eroding the soil further into the buffer zone. And I think somebody was told, the contractor, you got to install the infiltration, I forget what they call it, infiltration basin to catch all the rooftop drainage on the ground.
Oh, okay.
But there is a depression between his lot on the right side and the next door neighbor, number 10, that the contractor did not fill in but was allowed with the order of conditions. We discussed it with him, and basically we probably issue him a certificate. But
Okay,
maybe 2 years from now, when he has funds with his neighbor, they want to fill that depression because it drops off like this. And he has a 2-year-old. I don't know if his neighbor has a couple kids. So it's sort of a
a
danger.
hazard,
Yeah.
okay.
So they did everything that they were required to under the order? Or they did,
Not
they
quite
did,
what the original plan showed.
The grading in the back was different than what was on the plan, but it was like less than what we approved.
but it was less, okay.
Yeah,
All
less.
right.
It just
Okay.
didn't go as far, like they kind of went.
Okay.
And then left a drop off and rather than grading it all out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the homeowner just, the builder's looking for their certificate so that the homeowner will finish paying him.
Oh, okay,
And then, but he would like to eventually grade it more.
all right.
But it doesn't seem like it would be a problem because we approved it the first time.
So we told him that he had
Looks good.
permission with the existing order, that
To fill, yeah,
to do that additional work for another 2 years, maybe even more. And we give him the certificate, and he comes back with a request for determination. It's a minor modification of work that was allowed originally.
well, didn't we allow it originally? And they
Yes.
just haven't done it?
Right.
Okay, all right.
But it seemed like he asked the builder about doing it now.
So
And
the
the
builder
builder
wants
was
to
like,
get paid.
nah, I'm
Yeah.
not going to.
Yeah, okay,
He blamed it on the Conservation Commission.
The
The
builder.
builder.
All right, so he can't do the additional work, the grading, until he comes, you sort of explain this to him, that he can't come back. He's got to come back,
Yeah,
get approval,
Yeah.
or at least termination from us that he can move forward with it.
yep.
Yeah, we made it pretty clear
Alright.
that if you were going to do anything,
Because I want to have some oversight,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you
No,
want
Just don't do
to,
anything unless you call.
you can put a condition.
A condition on the certificate of,
Says the following conditions of the order shall continue, including any conditions such as maintenance or monitoring that should continue for a longer period.
yeah.
Is there a condition in there that
those sort of run,
says?
those are the ones that sort of run into perpetuity.
Yeah,
And it's not really
It's not,
maintenance or
it's-
monitoring,
It's kind of premature that they're coming in front of us for a COC. I get the builder wants to get paid or finish up the work,
They've withheld
But he's
some of the
agreed.
payment.
yeah.
yeah.
And the basin that's right next to his lot, he's got his lot, and he's got the infiltration basin on his lot. But that goes with the road. And like the original contractor,
Okay.
Bonnie, or whoever it is now. So that basin has not been finished off. It's a mess. But we explained to him that's an easement, that the certificate only pertains to the work for his house.
Okay.
We could put a condition in there, I guess. It's not really a typical way of handling this, but that if he does any additional grading that was allowed under the order, beyond what has been completed at this point,
well,
he's got to come back.
Bill
in
Buckley's
front of us.
letter says something about a stormwater basin. Silt sock in the rear of the property is not part of this order, but for the construction of the stormwater basin, and will remain until that structure is complete, at which point it will be removed, as outlined in the order for the subdivision.
Yep.
Do you know where this is, Cameron?
So, yeah, like Dave was saying, hi everyone, for the record, my name's Cameron Gray, I'm with Big Colony Group. So yeah, as Dave was saying, the stormwater basin for the subdivision is located on this parcel. So that was conditioned underneath the order conditions for the subdivision. So that work is currently not complete, but the owner of this parcel has completed their work and is seeking that certificate of compliance.
So why don't we do a partial one?
Because they have the order for the whole subdivision, and then this is just for that one lot.
Can we
So
do-
they've done everything on this lot, but the stormwater basin is covered under the subdivision order. So they haven't asked for a certificate of compliance for that yet.
Right, but it would be essentially just a partial on the lot that's been completed, right?
It's,
But will he
it's not
get
the
his,
same
It's not
owners,
the
though,
same,
like
because
the
this is-
roadway and the-
This was just for the construction of the house, whatever part of the house
Oh,
was in the
okay, so
buffer.
so they had a notice of intent filed for the subdivision itself.
Yes.
Throw in the infrastructure, driveway, or street, or whatever
Yep,
Yes.
And then they've done separate lots for each one of the.
exactly. And it just happens that this lot contains an easement that contains the infiltration basin.
Oh, it does, okay.
So this is the lot, like this.
Yep,
Drainage.
And this is his house, number 8.
Yeah.
Number 10 is here. And that depression shows up right here. There was supposed to be some filling of that
but this
depression.
hasn't been done.
No, they went so far and stopped with a fill, and it
Yeah.
just goes like that.
So
So-
actually, they got to work with the neighbor to get it done properly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
originally, they were allowed to go this far back
Yep,
with the fencing and the silt sock. And they
Right.
really didn't go quite a ways. A lot of this tree area in here has been left. They only did the yard all the way down to the end of the fence.
oh,
And you can walk, to get to our land, you can walk on the other side of that fence to get out to the pathway system
okay.
there. The original
So-
path, horse path, was right here, right through the house,
Oh, wow.
backyard.
Yeah.
They had to change, yep.
So
So-
this is what it looks
So
like.
what do you guys propose?
This is what-
I have a
this is
quick
the asphalt.
question. If the area that he would fill in the future, I think, is all within the 100-foot buffer zone, like, I
Yep.
think it sits right on that line, kind of, so wouldn't he have to come normally back anyway?
He would, yeah, if he were to do it, particularly if he was going to do it at some point outside you
Well,
know,
I
the
think
3 years of the
We would
order.
have control
Yeah.
I feel like it's
because
more like 1 or 2
the
years.
guy next
but-
door to him, they're going to do it together. So,
They would have to because of it's on both properties.
yeah. So we'd have control over it at that time.
Okay, because the other lot still has
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even sure there's someone living in the other house yet. I can't remember.
Yeah, the other one isn't.
Okay.
And number 10?
Yeah.
I think this is order of conditions on 10 too.
Oh, yeah, there's no other conditions.
Their yard, they went almost all the way down in here,
Yeah,
is gently sloped.
So we can, yeah, so issue a, certificate
Certificate,
of
yeah.
compliance for the work that's been completed.
all right.
Yeah.
So would you like to make that motion, Mr. Marsh?
I'll make that motion to issue a certificate of compliance for the work that's been completed to date.
157640.
Second.
Second, discussion, all in
Under the
favor?
order.
Aye.
Opposed? All right,
Pass it down.
thank you.
Please sign it.
It being 7:05, we have off Old Wolomolopoag Street. They do not have a DEP number, and they have requested a continuance. If I want to make a motion to continue until 2 weeks from now?
August 25th.
What's that?
August 25th.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to continue off Old Wolomolopoag until August 25th.
Do I hear a second?
Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? All right. Yep, it's being 7:10. We have 4 Kinsman Way, DEP file 157659. And do you want to discuss both of them at the same time, Mr. Gray?
That works for me.
Okay, and we have 6 Kingsman Way, Lot 4, DEP file 157660. Mr. Gray.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the commission. Again, for the record, my name's Cameron Gray. So since our last meeting, we went back and revised the septic plans for 4 Kingsman Way and 6 Kinsman Way. And we just added in some plantings along the slopes that we're proposing at the back of the lots in the riverfront area. And then the other thing I wanted to touch on was we received info that you guys went on a site walk and you encountered a stump pile out there, or it's more of a pile of debris. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. So if I could share my screen, I'll put up what I found. So I went out there and walked it today, and Bill briefed me on the phone call and said the erosion control was going right through it at the back of the parcel, basically.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so I just kind of sketched it on here. It's at like the center of that clearing, so those dumpings are not from our clients. Obviously, the thing's overgrown and it's just cut up logs, and I saw some garbage and rocks in there. So we didn't do the original survey for this project. We got this from another engineering firm. So that's why that debris pile was never picked up by us. But we could adjust the erosion control locations, that way it just follows the back of the pile. We'll send the survey crew out there to dislocate the limits of it, so we can put it within the limit of work, and I'll note that it's to be removed by the contractor during construction.
okay. And what about the pile of logs that were before that, as you're walking into it on the left-hand side?
Yeah, I could do the same thing if you would like that to be noted on the plan, but
Okay.
we have no intent of leaving that stuff out there.
Yeah. I would just to note it on the plan so that we
Okay.
have a paper trail on that. And was this the only one lot that you made revisions to?
So we did it for lots 4 and 6.
Okay.
But your plan is only for 4.
Oh, there's 2.
There's 2.
Yeah, there should be 2.
2?
Oh, okay, all right. Yep, 2 different packets. Yes. Okay. All right. Sometime in the future, that drainage basin is going to be reseeded at a favorable time of the year.
Yes, yeah, so we got a rough grade, and we're able to get the structures going down in there, but it will be seeded when it's appropriate.
Okay.
Do you have a listing of what you're planting in there on these 2 lots that you commonly
Yeah, there should be
waterfront restoration?
a riverfront restoration graph in there. It's right in the middle of the plan for each of them.
White oak, red cedar, red raspberry, seed mix, conservation seed mix.
There it is. Oh, right there.
Okay.
So you get a mixture of trees, red raspberry, and then native conservation seedling on both of these sites.
Yeah, so I just did it consistent with the restoration areas that were reviewed and approved during the construction of the subdivision.
So the question is, whoever buys these lots, how do they know that they can't go into the restoration, riverfront restoration area and disturb or remove?
Would you like a fence in back there, David?
I'm just wondering, because this is all part of the numbers,
Yeah.
and they can't go and disturb it or maybe a new owner, they sell it, they want to do something back there, and they're not going to read the documents that say that area cannot be disturbed.
Could we get some of the traditional signs put up? That we-
Yeah, we could do that. Would you like just along the limit?
Yeah,
Okay.
that should be able to identify it.
Especially for number 6, because number 6 looks like they have a backyard, but it's not going to be much.
Well, I would assume they're all going to be walkout basements, so that'll give them a little bit more room. Because the slope down there is,
Goes
Go-
down to that old car path
yep,
that we walked.
yep. But where the houses are going to be constructed, it's very irregular, shall we say.
Just to clarify, so where are we proposing work within the riverfront? So is it you would like the signs installed along the limit of work?
Where the riverfront restoration is separate ends, and
Yeah.
the lawn part starts,
Okay.
okay?
All right,
Yeah.
the whole edge there is, will be taken up with restoration.
Yep, I think it's reasonable that they
Yep.
put some sort of signage.
Now, they haven't done any of the restoration work down below?
I'm not sure about the progress in the actual subdivision.
Is Laura going to be in charge of that?
I believe that's who we have, yes.
Any questions? Craig? You?
No questions at this time.
Give you a couple weeks to. Any other questions, comments?
Oh,
Somebody want to make a, I don't see anybody in the audience, so somebody want to make a motion to close the two hearings? Do them one at a time, please.
I make a motion to close the hearing for 4 Kinsman Way, DEP 157-659.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Wait,
Opposed? None?
make a motion to close the public hearing for 6 Kingsman Way, DEP 157-660.
Do I
Second.
hear- Second, discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? Thank you.
I have draft orders, so if you want to make motions to approve the orders, then we can teach Craig how to do it.
Okay,
You can see where the glacier stopped.
Oh, yeah, I know, that's a big piece.
Adjoining subdivision.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big piece of ledge right there on that first lot.
yeah.
But you go next door to the other subdivision, how they have that many stones at all?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the first time I went out there and saw out back, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
They had one of the big machines up on probably the biggest rock pile I've ever seen.
Wow.
Someone want to make a motion to issue an order of conditions for 4 Kingsman Way?
I make a motion to issue an order of conditions with the modifications discussed tonight for 4 Kinsman Way, DEP 157-659.
I second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? All right.
Sorry.
I move we issue our conditions for 6 Kingsman Way, DEP 157-660, with the modifications as presented in new plans tonight.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We'll be coming along shortly. While you're here, 314 and 316 are, is that Attorney Spillane's, where he was going to build his house?
Oh, I don't know if he's building his house there, but yeah, that was their,
Originally, that was,
yeah, the S and S stands for Garrett, Spillane, and, the other
it
Bill
was-
Buckley, I think.
no,
No, Garrett, Spillane, and Alex Spear.
Spear and Spillane, yes. Okay. They've requested an extension.
Yeah, I can go through the whole. So it was approved in 2019, but then remember the neighbor asked for a superseding order, so that was finally decided in 2020. So that would have went to 2023, but the governor put another one of those extension acts in the middle of all this, so now it expires November of this year, but they're asking for a 3-year extension. So till November 13th of 2028.
Okay. Have they done any work? No work?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Garrett had to,
Yep. Sorry.
has his mother staying with him, so he couldn't build a house, he had to give her.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you have an appeal too,
That,
as quickly as DEP moves.
it took a year, I think. Took a year, didn't it, for the superseding?
Yeah, remember the neighbor was gonna lose his hunting area or something?
Oh, yeah. I'll make a motion for both 314R and 316R, Cell Street, for each request for extension of the order of conditions issued.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Thank you. All right. We have a piece of land on 15 Willow Street. Do you have that email on that, Diana?
I didn't print out Paige's whole email because that covered all of the tax title
Okay.
properties that they wanted to talk about. But I did have Jane's folder from way back when, a couple of years ago.
I know Jane was working on that. I thought
Yeah,
she
she
had...
did. She filled out all the paperwork, the land donation checklist, and everything was all filled out. But that's the summer that she got sick, so I'm assuming that's why it kind of fell by the wayside. So the select board wants to know if the Conservation Commission still wants to keep this land, or if they could put it on the disposal list or whatever, that they would sell it and someone would develop it.
Huh.
No, it has a pool on it. I think it was a man-made pool, but nevertheless, there's a pool on it. It's a-
Yeah, so
and
Jane
they
had
can-
wrote in March of 2023, this lot had issues in the past with an intermittent stream that was piped underground. The lot currently has an old barn, I guess that's gone.
The intermittent stream is on one
An
side.
overgrown horse paddock and a farm pond that shows up in the 1979 aerial, so it's likely a vernal pool. Ron Rogers told me he used to raise shiners for bait in what could have been that pool. It's surrounded by the Canoe River Wilderness Conservation Area. Then you guys went on a site visit, discovered live rounds in the garage, so then there was going to be a site visit with DPW to see if there was anything else in there. And that was the last I found. So you guys went on your site visit, I'm presuming?
Yeah, we did.
It's a nice piece of property. right?
Yeah, and it's adjacent to, it's in the Canoe River.
It's 81,700 square feet.
But it's probably a non-buildable lot. Due
Yeah,
to
it
the
does have a
fact
lot
that
of
this-
wetlands on it.
Yeah, so,
Got a very high water table, and that stream, it's not, I haven't seen the intermittent. That stream is running almost all the time, right to the left of the property line.
left of the property line is the Canoe River. The
Right.
intermittent stream is the one on the right of the property.
Oh, okay, yes.
That's where the
So
horse
it
paddock
says,
was.
The Canoe River and associated 200-foot resource area is located to the east of the property. It also has floodplain, vernal pool, bordering vegetated wetlands, surrounded by the Canoe River Wilderness Conservation Area, including a paper street. The entire parcel is in the ACEC.
Yeah,
A private in-holding as a priority site, I'm sure the commission would love to add to the town's Canoe River Wilderness Area.
someone
It was taken by the
wanna make a
town in
motion
like
to
2010.
recommend to the selectmen not to sell it, but to retain it.
I'll make that motion to retain it, not sell it.
Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Should ask them that,
What's that?
I think we should ask them to have them conveyed to us,
Well,
or named, that will protect it.
That's a bigger process. I mean, right now, you just have to tell them that you want to keep it, and then we'll work on how it gets conveyed to conservation.
All right,
so did we get a vote on that, or
Not
did
yet.
we get it
Just need some
interrupted?
eyes.
I'll do an aye.
Okay,
Aye.
opposed? None, all right. What's the MACC membership,
So the
Diana?
MACC, it's time to renew it for the year. So I'm assuming everybody's name, address, phone numbers, and emails are all still the same. The only thing this doesn't list is how many of you guys get the online handbook. So who gets the online handbook? Rebecca, Tanya, you get it, Dave.
Do you have the new email address of mine?
No, I have to change yours. Okay, I will change that. All right, I will update that. We'll add Craig to it. I'll mail it in this week. Not like it ever goes away. You guys can still look at it all the time. They
Okay.
just wait for our money. So,
Have a newsletter that comes out
they don't really,
separate?
they have, yeah, do you
Yeah,
guys
I
get
a lot of
those?
emails
I
from
do,
them.
Yeah, they send out a lot of emails.
Yes,
You get a ton.
Okay. 'Cause I
That are
never-
not, they're fairly informative, they're not just
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah, yeah, it's about different,
Workshops
different.
and-
workshops and possible legal things that are going.
Legislation stuff
Yeah.
and different classes you can take. And,
I've never gotten one.
well, they're not, they're going to
Just get your
the,
email.
it's going to the old email. So once we put it on the new email, then it
Okay.
should be all set for
All
you.
right. So with that, anybody else have anything else?
Oh,
Do I-
should I close
There
the
is a
meeting?
new, I gave you guys the 2 applications for the next meeting, and that's all we got.
Yep,
All right.
all right.
Make a motion to close the meeting?
Second?
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? None. Thank you.